All right, wait. Hey, it's Robert Johnson here, and this is going to be part 2 of the spiraling ladder. And we have some plans available on our website if you want to build the spiraling ladder like the one that we had built. And as we were going through all the steps, I realized that there's some things that just can't be explained with words. So I would like to actually show you the process of notching out on the post. So this post here, it's just as an example. I wouldn't actually use it because of the knots and the defects, but it's just to show you how I did a few of these steps. Down here, on the rise 10.5, as you are going at the bottom and you come up, I'm going to show you tread 7. The one face is going to have a mark of your pivot point 3/4 down, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And I use the router. The tool's a little bit scary if you haven't used it before, and you need to be aware of the certain angles that you can go into a material without it taking off on you, or yeah, you don't want that to happen. But in my case, I did it because of speed, but what you could use is a chop saw and a chisel for where you're doing your blind dados. So here what I'm going to show you is that the first tread, and you can see if you look at the plans that we have, it'll actually show you how far when to stop with your notches. So on the tread 7, I did a notch here for the tread 1.5 inches, and this is my pivot point coming in 3/4, and that one actually continues on the back side. And as you follow on the instructional, you will start to notice that every time you are coming down on a tread, this depth here is now going to be changing and getting smaller on the angle. So that would be something that you would want to take a look at. But for now, I'll just show you how what this looks like with the routering. All right, so with the router, I highly recommend to make sure that your router bit is sharp, so that depending on the species of material, that it's actually cutting through like butter, and you don't want to force it. And then also start in the middle, because as you're routering, you will start to find that if you're not using a guide or a fence, that it can wobble or go into too far into the line. So what I do is, as I go through the middle, if you take a look down here, you go through the middle of the piece, leave your pencil lines on about 1/8 or 1/4, like similar to what you have there, and that way when you use your router, you can most accurately on the left side pushing through take off to the line that you have exactly. So that's what I would do on both sides, and then that way that'd give me a nice tight fit for the notches on the post, and I would continue that process going all the way down. All right, Guksjem and Budoch. Hey, I want to give you a real life demonstration of going up and down the spiraling ladder, and I realize that depending on your age, what's it like going up this thing? So I have some volunteers, my brother and my father, and we're going to be going up and down this thing, and just to show you what it's like. So starting over here, we'll start with my brother, and yeah, so here we got the spiraling ladder, and here we go. All right, not bad, okay. All right, I gotta prove myself here. Okay. All right, Dad. Yeah, go, Dad, go. All right, so now that we're all over on this side, it's pretty cozy, and I guess the next thought is, how am I going to get back down on this thing? So I wouldn't treat this like stairs, since it is a ladder. Go back down the same way you came up. So for me, I would just start like this, and then as I'm going down, I'm I'm turning with it, and it's just grab a hold of the treads as you're going down. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable, and yeah. So let's see how they do. All right, who's this? My dad. Okay. We have another volunteer here, and she is representing people over 60. And although she looks like she's in her 30s, you know, I think so. Anyway, let's give her a go. Let's see what it's like going up down this ladder. Oh yeah.
You gotta come back down.
Yeah, you gotta come back down. I think all right.